Helen Yee here in New York City. Always great to be joined by the fan favorite, Mr. Kevin Holland. First off, happy belated birthday, the dirty 30, right?
Yeah, I'm getting old. Yeah.
No, hey, you're still very young, but most importantly, how'd you celebrate?
We went to Houston, and I spent a bunch of money on liquor, and I didn't drink not one drop, so it was a great time. I got to see how tore up my boys can truly get, and boy, they get lit. Yeah.
Any good stories, I'm sure, huh?
Yeah, you know what happens on the birthday stays on the birthday.
That's a good point, but I love the new necklace. It looks great.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
And then also, so I know obviously you're a great fighter. You have a fight coming up December 3rd, but you recently not only launched your new podcast, but also you came out with a hip hop track, right?
Yeah,
a few months ago?
Yeah, that was for my cousin. Yeah, I said better protecting the neck, and then I got choked, so that's a fucking hell of a story. And then the podcast is really fun. Yeah, I'm having a good time with the crew, and so yeah, it's pretty fun. I enjoy that.
So where can the fans tune in for that?
I think the link is in my bio on Instagram, and then Recognize just on YouTube, and yeah, you can always follow my boy Dustin, and he has everything blasted on his page, so that's always really easy to get to.
And I'm sure all the fans can't wait for that, just like they can't wait for your upcoming fight against Wonderboy December 3rd in Orlando. So what are your expectations going into that fight? And because I know he's an opponent you called out for a while.
Yeah, I mean, I'm expecting us to strike, but you never know these days with MMA. So I just plan on having a blast with Wonderboy. He has some things that I like that he does. Hopefully I got some things that I like, you know what I mean? So how are we supposed to say that? So, yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be a blast. I'm looking to put a lot of pressure on him, and I always said pressure breaks pipes, so we'll see we'll see who breaks, we'll see what happens that night.
And where do you expect to win over Wonderboy will take you? Because the welterweight division right now, there's so much going on.
Yeah, so honestly, I'm hoping those boys have a blast. If I do anything after this, I'm tagging that BMF belt, but I doubt that's going to be in sights because George doesn't want to put it up for grabs. So honestly, after this, I have no idea. Yeah, we'll see.
But a Jorge fight would interest you for that BMF belt.
Yeah, Jorge would interest me. Other than that, podcast king right now. Yeah, I'm loving the podcast life. It's pretty fun.
It is fun, right? And you're a great talker.
Yeah, I enjoy talking. Big mouth. Enjoys a good conversation.
But speaking of Jorge, it looks like Gilbert Burns been calling for him. Do you think that fight would get made?
Yeah, that fight might get made, and then if he has the BMF belt, then I'm gunning for him. So it's whoever has the BMF belt, that's who I would like to fight. Other than that, I'm enjoying the podcast. And Wonderboy sounds like a fantastic matchup. We could fight 3 times for all I care.
Yeah, I loved how you disclosed and revealed to the fans that the fight was happening with the Wonderboy outfit, right?
Yeah, that was pretty cool. That was actually Dustin's idea. He had this amazing outfit, and I just had to throw it on, and then of course Oren was a little jealous, so I sent the picture to Brawler before I sent it to Oren, but it is what it is.
Yeah, but looking at the top of that division and someone who has the title right now, Leon Edwards, it looks like his trilogy against Kamaru Usman will most likely be next. So who do you favor in that?
Leon, for sure. I think Leon was doing good in the first fight. I think Kamaru had a lot going. I think in the second fight, I think he was showing how great he was going to be until he kind of shut down. I think he got really happy with what he did in the first round. He got lackluster until his corner woke him up. And I think in the third round, it'll be a lot of what you've seen in the third fight, it'll be a lot of what you've seen in the first round and the last round against them. So I got Leon.
Well, looking at rematches, another big one the week right after your fight between Glover Teixeira and Jiri. How do you see that rematch playing out?
Personally, I would love for Glover to win. I just think Glover is great. I love the story. I like how that would play out. If Glover doesn't win and then Pereira wins tonight, it would be dope to see Pereira go up and then fight, the other guy for the belt, Jiri, for the belt. That'd be pretty cool too. So, yeah, no matter what, some way or another, Glover Camp's gonna get the job done for sure.
Well, you and I have spoken about Khabib in the past, and you told me you felt he is the best lightweight on the planet. Well, someone that he trains with and coaches now, Islam, he just got the job done against Charles Oliveira. What do you make of Islam as lightweight champion?
He doesn't he hasn't done anything as a champ yet, but him getting there, I mean, it wasn't that crazy good. Him getting the belt though, that was a pretty nice performance. If he performs like that every time, I don't see anybody at 55 beating him, and I see him beating a lot of guys at 70. So, dude's a monster. He could be one of the Khabib boys that get the double belt status and show, how truly great they are. So, looking forward to it.
Could you see his title run being as dominant as Khabib's was?
Oh yeah, more. looks like he's more willing to stay in, and Khabib got out. You know, Khabib's going to be a great coach, and this guy, and Khabib had a great career as a fighter, but this guy right here should surpass. You know, a couple title defenses, and then like I said, jump up a weight class. He's going to fight the guy that's down a weight class at his weight class, which should be an automatic win. Then he goes and defends the belt two more times after that. He's hitting that 3 that most people don't do, and then he goes up and challenges whoever's at the 170 for the belt. It's like, yeah, chance for pound for sure, solidify that. It's pretty badass, yeah.
But for you, do you foresee yourself fighting like a lot in 2023 as well? Because I know you had the fight in December, and I know usually in the past, like, you like to fight very frequent. Is that still something you foresee in your future?
No, not necessarily. I don't think so. Paydays change, lifestyles change, so I doubt I'll fight that frequently.
So how do you visualize like your future moving forward in terms of how active you want to stay?
A shitload of podcasts every year.
So more podcasting, right?
Yeah, a whole bunch of podcasting.
Yeah, and for all your fans who can't wait to not only tune into December 3rd, but your podcast as well, what would you like to let them know?
For sure, lock in December 3rd, and then every time you guys got a chance on like a Friday or a Thursday, whenever those podcasts drop, tune into that too. But for sure, lock in December 3rd. That shit's gonna be fireworks.